Hello everyone, and welcome to the inaugural episode of the Creator Commentaries. Our goal with these is to both entertain and inform you about your favorite movies, both past and present. Today's film is the Halloween comedy classic, Young Frankenstein, and with me is...
ML726 slash The Awesome Matt, or like slash Matthew726 slash Matthew L7, whatever. It's ML726 or Matt.
They'll get who you are. He's a VGA Turbo for those who watch Video Games Awesome, which is another show, which I'll put a link to Far From Subtle's channel in the description.
Look at it in the top right.
I'll put an annotation somewhere. Future me will worry about all that. Before we begin, let me briefly explain how this will be done. In a minute, you will hear a ding or some sort of sound effect, and when you do, that is your cue to hit play on your copy of the film. In addition, every 15 minutes or so, a screen cap of the film will appear on screen to help guide those who may have been desynced for whatever reason. So without any further ado, let's get started. So as we had mentioned before, today we are doing the Mel Brooks classic film, Young Frankenstein, which came out in 1974.
Yeah, fun fact. I had not seen this until like.
I guess while the overture is going, what are your thoughts on this movie? Like, what did you think of it? How were you first introduced to it?
Like, I heard about it for a while, but I just saw it like a month or two ago, and I loved it actually. Yeah, the first time a month or two ago.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was introduced by it kind of an unusual way. Kind of the same thing to another movie he did called The Producers. He did two musical versions of his films. One was The Producers, and one was Young Frankenstein. And this was actually my introduction to the idea of this story. And for those who don't know, the Broadway version of Young Frankenstein, which starred Roger Bart, who was also in The Producers as the Doctor, and I'm probably going to butcher this dude's name, Schuler Hennessy as the Creature, opened in 2007. It closed in 2009 after only 29 previews and 485 performances. It was not as popular as The Producers. You could argue whether or not it was better or worse. I think they're kind of equal.
Yeah, I haven't seen New Producers, but I had seen the original a long time ago, and I liked it as well.
Honestly, I watched the musical version of The Producers, and I actually like it better than the movie. It's a taste thing, really.
Yeah, I think Young Frankenstein is generally, I like it better than The Producers, but The Producers are still good.
I think many would agree with you, and I think one of the reasons why this movie is maybe a bit more beloved than The Producers is because this movie really is kind of different than any of the other ones that he's done, and we'll see that as the movie progresses. And part of that was really due to Gene Wilder, because this was sort of his baby. The rumor is that during the filming of Blazing Saddles, which he was also in, he came up to Mel and said, the next movie I want to do with you is this idea I have called Young Frankenstein. And he actually kind of told Mel, I do not want you to be in it. Because usually Mel Brooks makes a cameo somewhere. But he told you, I do not want you in this movie. Because he felt it would ruin the illusion. And that's why he's also given top billing over Brooks in the screenplay.
Yeah. Can I say one thing? I do love Gene Wilder's performance in this.
I don't think anybody would disagree with you. I think it was like number 9 in some magazine's list of like the best performances in film history or something.
Yeah.
And actually, Gene Wilder has said out of all of his films, which you got to think of as a library, it's like Willy Wonka, Blazing Saddles, The Producers, this, among a lot of others, that this film, Young Frankenstein, was his favorite one out of all the ones that he's done.
Yeah, I could see that.
Now, one of the other, not really amazing, but sort of the iconic things about this movie, especially considering the time that it came out in, is the fact that it's black and white. And did the fact that it was
Yeah.
black and white like ever bother you?
No, I just knew that they did it out of love for the old Frankenstein melody.
And actually, the thing is that when, because he used to go to Columbia Pictures, and some of his early films were with Columbia, but when they heard that he wanted to shoot it entirely in black and white to honor those, the classic Universal monster movies, they were so opposed to it. They did not want to do it.
Like, yeah, that's odd.
That's why it's 20th Century Fox, because Fox is like, you don't want to do it, fine, we'll do it. We don't have a problem if it's black and white.
Okay.
And jump scare.
Ooh, spooky.
You want to know something creepy?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this skeleton, but you know the scene that's coming up later where they're going down to the lab, and they pass by like the fresh skulls.
Yeah.
All of those except for one are real.
Oh, good.
There was only one in that entire scene that was fabricated. Yeah, it's a little gruesome bit of trivia.
Okay, that dissolve kind of made me laugh for whatever reason.
Oh, what the dissolve from the skeleton to this?
Yeah, I don't know why. It just reminded me of Looney Tunes for some reason.
I can see that. Hi, dude, who voiced the caterpillar in Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, this scene.
Yeah, and everything he's saying about like the human body and the brain, all of it's true.
Well, yeah,
Everything he drew is legit. He had to learn it. I hated this dude. That's Frankenstein.
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 I hated this kid. Like, who do you think you are? Because this is obviously like a college somewhere,
Yeah.
right?
Hold
This is
on.
clearly a college.
Yeah, clearly college. Hold on. Yeah.
Like, who are you to
Drag
pretty
up,
much
drag up the past
what?
of some. Who are you to drag up the past of someone you don't admire?
Not even that. Like, but who are you to literally just stand up in the middle of the class and say, "Isn't it that your ancestors did this? Isn't it that you are a part of this family?" Like,
Well,
get
yeah,
out of here.
that's kind of that's kind of a jerk move.
Oh, here we have Mr. Hilltop.
Oh yeah, this.
Whether or not he offered his services out of his own uh, volition is yet to be explained. Gene Wilder just has such a charismatic personality. It's hard to dislike him. It really is. Yeah, you almost have to think, like, when he's saying all this stuff about the brain, like, does he kind of understand what he's saying?
Well, that poor guy.
Yeah, that poor Mr. Hilltop.
Is he just a hospital patient?
I don't think it's ever explained. I think all they say
Oh,
is that he has offered his services for the demonstration. I don't think they ever say where he's from. If he's faculty, if he's just some random psych ward patient.
yeah.
Just think of it, coming in 2017, the prequel to Young
Oh,
Frankenstein, Mr.
the guy.
Hilltop.
He doesn't look. He looks like he's in pain.
Oh, he is going to be in pain. We'll see that in about a second.
Yeah, he's gonna get hurt or something.
Like a bunch of broccoli. Yeah, he's in pain.
Yeah,
He's in a lot of pain.
and he was never seen again.
Give him an extra dollar.
Well, he deserves it.
Oh god. It's like those two guys basically just were driving in a black car and they saw him walking down the road and basically just like the mafia just grabbed him and stuck him in the car.
Yeah.
Oh god, not
Hey,
you again.
how about your Dr. Frankenstein?
Isn't it true?
Isn't it true that your grandfather's a dirty murderer who mutilates bodies? Like who does this?
Yeah, really. Now I'm pretty sure that this what the student just said there about the that science experiment.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that that's from Mary Shelley's book.
Well, I mean, I imagine it would be. Oh, that guy's just egging him on. He is really egging him on. Wow, Jesus.
Yeah, he's egging him on to just hearts and kidneys are tinker toys. Oh yes, the experiment that he mentions, where Darwin preserved a worm in fluid until it came to life, is mentioned in Mary Shelley's foreword to Frankenstein. And
Oh, I like that line you just talked over.
oh, oops.
Oh, hold on. I believe that scalpel was actually stabbed into his leg.
Kind of. There's a pad very well. You can see a pad on his leg, but more or less he did just stab a scalpel into his leg, more or less.
Yeah.
And this is actually one of the movies Gene Wilder did where he had a really hard time keeping a straight face. And there's a scene that's coming up later in the film that they had to do, I think I read like 15 times, 15 different takes in order to get it done.
Which theme that is.
It's coming up. It's a little bit later in the film. I'll bring it up again when we get to it.
We'll get to it. Oh, we talked over something.
That's what a commentary is.
Yeah, basically.
The beautiful Madeline Kahn as Elizabeth. Yeah,
Not on
that's
the lips.
one of the things. But the musical version of this is one of the things that I actually like in the movie better. Is Elizabeth's character, because you know how in the movie she doesn't like people touch, like in this scene, and I think only in this scene she doesn't like people touching like the dress or something or the hair.
Yeah, I would just be happy if there was a song in the musical called "Not on the Lips."
Kind of. There's a song called "Please Don't Touch Me."
Really?
I'm not even kidding. There is a song in this in the musical version of this called "Please Don't Touch Me."
That's good. That actually sounds awesome.
Eh, the reason why I have a problem with it is because they pretty much just took the one joke in this scene of not touching like the taffeta or her hair or the lips, and pretty much made that her defining character.
In the musical?
In the musical, yeah. They pretty much just said she doesn't like to be touched. Why she's in a relationship then, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, the nails.
elbows. But
Elbows make everything better.
you can tell he's like, I'm about to crack up.
That was it? Or was that not the scene?
Oh no, there's another. It's later on in the film.
She dodges a blown kiss.
It's when she comes back again later on in the film.
Oh yeah.
Now another interesting piece of trivia is that the couple on this train, which we'll hear their conversation right here.
I know what you're going to say.
Pretty much the couple on the train is the same on this side in the German section, and they're having the same conversation in German.
That's pretty cool. I knew you were going to say that too.
Oh, you knew? Oh, that was one of the things you knew. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Are those the same actors?
I think so.
Hold on a sec.
Oh, I love this. Yeah, track 29. Can I give you a shine?
There's your Glenn Miller reference.
Musical made it a bit creepier, I think, because they couldn't obviously get a kid for a one-off line, so they made it like a grown man saying that.
I think that was a reference to the Chattanooga Choo Choo by Glenn Miller.
I don't know. No, actually, about this scene, I don't know if you know, but out of all the scenes I think in the movie, this scene with the first meeting of Igor, played by Marty Feldman here.
Well, yeah, I love him.
Yeah, this scene I think was the one that really didn't go over any revisions. It pretty much stayed the same throughout the entire process.
Okay. So this is perfectly
shot. I like when
then.
somebody finally confronts him about how Frankenstein is such a terrible way to say it. Because it isn't. No, it's pronounced Igor.
Oh, I love his performance.
He's a really good. He's a highlight in this. Now, actually, interesting enough, you know how he mentions that he used to work for Frederick's grandfather.
Yeah.
In later on, when they first go to the lab, he says that his grandfather says Igor in the voiceover, but apparently in the original film, that wasn't what the assistant's name was. The assistant's name was Fritz.
Really?
Igor did not appear until Son of Frankenstein.
Huh.
So that's another little piece of trivia. Along with this, the walk this way bit, which is like one of the most famous bits from this film, Mel didn't want it in.
Huh.
He thought it was too dumb.
Oh no, lightning.
He thought it was too dumb.
Well, then Gene Wilder convinced him otherwise.
No, not even that. They had it in like one of the original cuts of the film, and the audience reaction was so great that he decided to leave it in.
Huh. All those whip cracks, they're the best. Vindy, you there?
That wolf howl was Mel Brooks.
Wow, that's talented.
So he appears a few other times in voiceover. So even though Gene told him, "I do not want you to be in this movie," he did find a few ways to get in.
That's a pretty good wolf howl for Mel Brooks.
Mm. God, I love the look of the movie. Like, it really does look like it was
Yeah.
made in that time frame
Looks like a nice house.
of the classic monster movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen much good classic horror films, but this is great, regardless.
Neither have I. I love this line coming up.
You mean the what knockers?
Yeah. Thank you, Doctor.
Oh no, I know it's
Cloris Leachman as Frau Blucher.
boom. There it goes.
Yeah, the whole, you know how the horses neigh when they hear her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long story about why it either does make sense or why it doesn't make sense. Apparently, Cloris Leachman said that Mel Brooks told her that the name of the character, Frau Blucher, resembles the word for glue in German, which would make sense why they would whinny in terror then. Like if you're saying glue to a horse.
Yeah.
But apparently, Frau Blucher bears no resemblance to any known word for glue in any German dialect.
Hold on. 3, 2, 1.
I love that little smile that he gives there.
I didn't see that smile before. That was a good smile.
Yeah, but but apparently then Mel sort of backtracked and said that the horse's terror at the name was not because of the glue. It was because she is a terrible, and frightening person. And Gene Wilder even had said, "quote Lord only knows what she does to them when no one is around."
What? Oh my.
On the other hand, they react to her name, not her presence, as we'll see later on. So it could just be a stupid gag, or it could have like a meaning behind it. It's like a really weird story. Somebody messed up somewhere.
It could just be that it's intentionally confusing.
Maybe.
Frankenstein?
Frankenstein. It's not even close. Oh, I love this part.
Oh, I know what you're...
For Brandy. Just how many times she'll come back asking for something. Ovaltine.
Ovaltine.
And actually, in the musical, again, just going back to that, they
No,
added
they're-
one. They added one more time. After she says Ovaltine, at least in one of the versions that I saw, she walks back again and says, "I can run out for a grande soy macchiato," which wouldn't even exist in the time period.
Why?
I don't know.
Gotta modernize it up. Modernize it up. Gotta be hip to the kids.
I want to see the Transylvanian Starbucks.
That'd be a good Starbucks. Not really.
Ew, you kissed a painting.
Okay.
That's what you did.
Jesus Christ.
I like she had like a look up her face of like, I'm gonna kill those horses.
I was going to say something, but I forgot. Oh, well.
If you remember, you can bring it back up.
For a second there, by the way, I thought you were going to. You said they turned that whole Ovaltine line into their own song in the musical.
Well, no.
That'd be
They added
hilarious, though.
they did make one line of hers into a song, but I'll get into that when it comes up.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Say it.
Stare into your soul. I want somebody to do a dubstep remix of that.
Oh my god, that would be great.
Destiny, destiny, no escaping destiny. I just happened to be in your room. I was watching you while you sleep.
Well, to be fair, he was shouting pretty loud. And it's a castle.
I had made fun of the fact that she was like so quick to come into the room.
Well, yeah, that is pretty quick.
I was watching you while you were sleeping.
I planted a bug.
Another famous scene in this. There are a lot of famous scenes in this, especially in the beginning.
Well, yeah.
You know of revolving bookcases, do you? Is that a common thing in New York?
Whoops.
Shut. The candle back.
That looks like fun. Well, dangerous.
Yeah, a little bit dangerous, you would think.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, probably. Oh god, that does look like it hurts a little bit.
I think so. Here, let me put the candle back.
Now, actually, since we're in like a Inga scene, the actress who played her and the actress who played Elizabeth, Terry Garr and Madeline Kahn, kind of have an interesting sort of relationship with the film a little bit because Terry Garr, who we see here as Inga, originally auditioned for Elizabeth, but when Madeline Kahn wanted to play Elizabeth instead, Mel pretty much said, said to Garr, "Can you do a German accent?" And she literally replied like this, quote, "Well, yes, I could do the German accent tomorrow. I could come back this afternoon," and the part was hers.
Oh. Mad to say I love the set.
Oh, I love the set design in this movie. I really do. It pulls you into a world.
Yeah, this looks like an actual castle, which I appreciate.
It really does, yeah. Yeah. A rat.
I'm a rat.
Hey, I don't know you personally, buddy. Who are you calling smelly? Well, I guess there's something to see down here. Might as well go back to bed, my dear. Oh, this is what I was talking about earlier. We'll see in a couple of seconds.
Oh.
the skulls. I wasn't sure about the
Oh,
one in the
skulls.
coffin, but for 3 years dead,
Oh, that's real. That
that
one was
one's
real.
real. That one's
Oh,
real.
good.
2 years dead, that's also
Oh
real.
no, that does look real. You
6 months dead is, I think, the only
you
one
got
that's
a skull.
fake,
You got a
that was
fresh.
fabricated.
You've got 6 months dead.
And of course, freshly
You've
dead
got an
is.
Igor. Ah!
And nobody cares for me. I just like how he's dead. Like, remember, the only way apparently to get into this lab is through the bookcase, which means that Igor also went into Frederick's room while he was sleeping.
Fun fact: privacy doesn't matter in Transylvania.
Apparently, you go first. How quickly! I love how the master is now become the puppet.
Yeah, pretty much.
And electrocution.
That's the movie.
Too late.
Oh my god.
Well, he did actually have an eye condition, so.
No, I meant the fact that it zoomed in on him.
They do that a
No,
lot in this movie.
well, yeah, at least twice or thrice now.
Now, all this equipment that you're seeing,
Yeah, wasn't it the original movie?
it was the original. The dude who built it originally for the original Frankenstein, who wasn't credited in the original, had it apparently all stored in his garage. He had salvaged it, and Mel found out about it, and went to the guy and said, would you mind letting us use this for Young Frankenstein? And he did. So pretty much everything in here is legit.
That's actually really cool.
I don't know if this is true to say, but I would almost call Igor like a tamed down genie in a way.
You mean from Aladdin?
Yeah, like a tamed down genie. Like tamed down as in like he can't make otherworldly references, but he can make sort of non sequiturs. Like of course he knows. Of course he knows when the doctor is saying, that it's a mess. That him saying, "Oh, put up a few throw pillows, put up a few candles." That he was not gonna like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good analogy for like Igor, but I'm not really thinking of anything.
Yeah, I think that's the only one I can come up with. I love this bit. Like a violin would be warm.
I mean, strings, I guess.
It's the Castle McDonald's.
What?
It's the Castle McDonald's. It's a bit run down, but here I can find out about his 7 herbs and spices.
The Castle McKFC.
How I Did It. But I just love
How
how
I
that's
Did
the
It.
title of his book. How I Did It.
Forgot about that.
Nothing fancy, just how I did it. I feel so sorry for those two.
I regret sneaking into his room. I regret coming down here. Well, I guess it makes sense for Igor to come down there. You'd think he'd
I
know
just find it
how.
surprising that he wouldn't have told them, okay, I'm going to go read this. You guys can go back to bed. Oh, I love this part. Where he had that sudden realization of,
It could work!
Now, note the painting when they cut back to it. If you have noticed before, it's a different painting.
Oh, that's him.
It has a look of a more of, I've done it.
Oh.
And we're just back. It's back to like normal days. The real house lives of the Transylvanian famous.
That's kind of the greatest. What are they eating? What is that?
I don't
Is that
know.
a kipper? Is that like a kipper?
It's some sort of meat, I think.
It looks like a kipper or some sort of fish like that.
You would
Oh,
have an enormous Waldstucker. And we'll leave you kiddies at home to figure out what she means by that. Woof. I'd say so. I'd say so, Igor.
wait, why do they have a riding crop?
I don't know. Maybe he rode horses? I mean, they have horses, obviously. I don't know. It looks too much like Peter Boyle.
Oh no.
I love this transition of the painting to the actual hanging man.
Oh, that's a pretty good transition, I do admit.
Yeah, I really like that transition. Now let's go loot and pillage his house.
Mm.
I like how there's nothing behind them except black.
Oh no, we've just got out of the void. Let's go steal his corpse.
Like there's not even like a town behind them. I really wonder if they like had intended to put something behind them, like in like post production, and they just didn't.
Well, it works. It's just dark.
You do buy it because it is night. Oh, I love this too. They're under the coffin.
How'd they get under the coffin?
They would have to have dug a big enough hole to get under it and then lift it up. It's feasibly impossible.
Could be raining.
Irony. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Bah. I'm gonna kill you, Igor.
Igor has a look of, he's gonna kill me.
Yeah, and like, Frankenstein has a look of, I'm gonna kill you, Igor. That's really good.
And I think here we have the introduction to Inspector Kemp. I think. Or that might be later on.
Well,
that could have gone better.
yep.
Wow, that's shoddy craftsmanship. Yeah, no, not yet. It's a bit
This is a
later
different
on.
guy.
I like how he doesn't notice that one of his hands has the black shirt totally up to the wrist, and the other one is pretty much bare. We're totally gonna get drunk after we're done shoving this body. Shoving this corpse. Going bowling. Now, actually, and another interesting sort of behind the scenes fact about the film while they're doing this is that the original cut of this movie of Young Frankenstein was almost twice as long as what we have now.
Oh,
And it was considered by pretty much everybody who made it to be a failure, an abysmal failure. And then Mel Brooks and Gene Wilder pretty much went on a marathon cutting spree, uh, which produced a product that both of them felt was far superior to the original. Pretty much what they noted that they did was for every joke that worked, there was at least three that didn't, that fell flat.
huh. Yeah.
And I think it was for the better.
Yeah, if there was like 3 times as many jokes that fell flat and they cut them all, that's pretty good.
I love this. After 5 p.m., slip brains through slot in door.
That's totally that should exist in real life.
And actually, the brain that
And
he's
that's
sent to
no.
get, the brain that he's sent to get, which is Hans Delbruck, that's actually a real person.
Like who? Like a historical figure or someone they knew.
I'm trying to.
Oh,
Hans Delbruck, the real life Hans Delbruck was a 19th century German military historian and professor at the University of Berlin. By the way, that is Mel Brooks' writing on there.
Hans
Uh,
Delbruck.
he's notable for going beyond technical problems and linking warfare to politics and economics.
Well then. Oh,
Oh,
ew.
well, I tried. Guess I go home now.
Abby normal.
I love how isn't there, I think there's a brain right next to him that says visionary underneath.
Visionary underneath.
No, like, it gives the name and then it says visionary. Like, it would have been a better brain than the abnormal one. Or as we'll
My.
soon come to know him as Abby Normal. Look, a
That's
dead
actually
platformer.
yeah, that's actually kind of good joke if there was another good brain next to that one.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Wow, he does look like Peter Boyle.
He's hideous. He looks just like Peter Boyle. Doctor, family film. It's all written down in the book called How I Did It. How could it possibly go wrong? What? Oh, well, in that case, there's no possible way for him to get down there that quickly. I like how the doctor sort of had a look on his face for half a second, like, how did you get down here?
Like you'll ever know my secret way.
Now in the musical, there was actually a really good song here for this for the moment of bringing the monster to life. Now, Matt, I could be wrong, but I think these two are going to fall in love by the end of this movie.
No, don't be stupid.
Yeah, I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Uh,
Like, I love the look of determination on Inga's face there.
I'm always getting serious. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
am man.
Someone did just put that in the history book or science book at the
I wouldn't be
beginning.
surprised if it isn't somewhere.
Like this whole monologue at the very beginning of the science book. That'd be awesome.
Mm. And as I ascend, I will be lifted up on a platform to the heavens. All kidding aside, this is a really good scene acted out by Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Especially this part right here.
What are those?
What?
Oh, those glasses, goggles.
Oh, the glasses? Oh, those are like...
I assume they
I
protect your
guess
eyes.
the equivalent now would be like steampunk glasses. Wait, I just noticed that they're not even like... They don't even have anything in them. Like, you can see straight through his eyes.
Maybe it's to protect his eyes from electricity or something. I don't know.
I just noticed that. I always thought they had, like, black glass in front of them.
Oh no, I've become one with the plasma ball.
Do you
Molly,
hear me? I want the game of life!
he
By
really puts his
Milton
all into it. I
Bradley!
have to
The
respect
game
that.
of life!
He really puts his all into it. I have to say I'm impressed.
Now, actually, here when the monster is being brought back to life, the area around his eyes and what appears to be his teeth glowing, the way that was done back then was they had a plastic head that was created to look exactly like Peter Boyle's. They threw in some fake teeth, some fake brain tissue, and a light to make it glow.
That's pretty cool. And they like faded with it.
I would assume, yeah, they would just dim the light a little bit. But it does the job done really well. Well, I guess it didn't work. Let's do lunch.
I like how he's hitting it.
Like, he's not even doing CPR. He's, like, literally just punching his fist into his heart. It's been a
And
couple years since I took a health and CPR class, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to just slam your fist into their heart.
and then here comes.
I love this bit. Failures with quiet dignity and grace. Like how he takes his hat off. Well, I guess that was over.
There it goes.
Nope. You can totally tell by the face of his like if you looked at his face, he was trying not to laugh.
Was this it?
No. And I go with the stinger. Mama.
Oh, it's so good. Oh,
This is the introduction to Inspector Camp. I don't know for sure, but this looks like the same actor from the classroom scene at the beginning. I'm not sure if it's the same one, but it definitely looks a lot like him. I mean, give the town credit. They're not just forming into an angry mob. They're
Not
like,
yet.
we don't. Yes, his father was a Frankenstein, but who knows about this one?
Yeah, they get ahead of themselves a bit.
There's Inspector Kemp, played by the renowned Kenny Mars, who, among a lot of other projects, was in the producers as Franz Liebken, so we got double use out of the German accent.
Oh, did he play the Nazi in?
Yeah, he played Franz Liebken, the playwright of Springtime for Hitler. But a non-accented character. He was also the voice, I'm pretty sure he was also the voice, for King Triton in The Little Mermaid by Disney. And I actually didn't know that until like a couple months ago. So whenever you're watching The Little Mermaid again, kiddies, Ariel's father wrote Springtime for Hitler.
Have fun with your
Have
childhood.
fun.
Well, he just spat on those people.
Yeah, he's a public official. He can do that.
That's true.
That's funny. A public official who wants to confirm the facts.
What?
Wait, what to what they said or what to what I said?
What's what they said?
Oh.
Footsteps.
Following in his grandfather's footsteps. Whenever that happens, when it fades out, I always expect to hear dun 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 dun.
Nothing to do with the steer spell.
This is a perfect bit right here. Now I've touched it. And another great line from Igor here. He'd say, give someone else a chance. No reason. He just felt like saying it.
Oh, now it's not gonna be dead. Because you said that.
Shh, don't spoil the illusion yet. Now you can.
Oh, now it's gonna be alive because you said that.
Perfect.
Oh.
Perfect. Perfect.
What kind of food is that?
I don't know. Something German.
Mmm.
Mm. But you did. I just heard it. Wasn't me. It wasn't us, Gene Wilder. It wasn't us.
Don't look at the camera. Oh no, the fourth wall. The non-existent fourth wall.
I really want. I don't know why, but I always expect him when he turns his head to say, "Was it you, audience?"
I have a feeling that might have been what they're going for, but didn't really allude to it. Maybe.
Maybe. It is a Mel Brooks movie. It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, Igor already kind of does some fourth wall breaking, somewhat.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah. I think you mean sedative.
Oh, is this a scene?
Yeah, this is the yeah. If what you're thinking of is what I'm thinking of, then yes. Oh wait, no, this isn't the scene where they had a hard time doing it and they had to do it 15 times. That comes
No,
later.
no, I was just referring to the.
Sedative, yeah.
Yeah.
This is that scene. What are my feet? What? These two things at the bottom of my foot. Oh, that's my feet. Da da.
Is that a gong? Or is that something
Right
else?
up. Igor just has a pack of smokes.
What? Why? Why did he? Why was he getting out of cigarettes?
I don't know. Igor's packing. I don't know. By the way, the reason why there's like an odd cut up there
Yeah.
is because they had to somehow connect two takes together, and they had no other shots to use because I guess they couldn't get like one clean take of it. So that's why there's like that awkward Inga gasp moment.
Yeah. You'd imagine this scene would have been kind of harder to shoot for fear of
Yeah.
cracking up.
Give him a sedative.
Tiv!
And Gene Wilder, I think, has like the ultimate sort of comeback for this scene in a second, where where he can finally breathe and he finally has like the ability to say something. The first thing he says is sedative. Like, are you kidding me?
I was just choked. What do you think?
I was just almost choked to death, but other than that, I'm fine. Oh, I love this. This is another classic bit from this movie. He immediately just sits on the floor. No, no, in the chair, in the chair. We're equals. We're buddies. Buddies don't kill buddies.
She's just hiding behind the thing because she knows what's going to happen.
I don't. She doesn't, but she kind of knows that he's in a bad mood. I love how Igor never thought to say to the doctor when he was putting the brain in, I accidentally smashed the brain you wanted me to get, but I got another one.
Yeah.
Perfect joke here. Abby normal. So Igor's illiterate too.
Frankenstein looks so peeved.
And Igor's like, what are you doing, doctor? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, God.
Gorilla!
I like how the entire movie is pretty much Igor's fault.
Yeah.
No, Inga, we already did the sedative joke. We're not doing it twice.
Like...
Now, actually, you'll notice that he was hitting the door with his hand. Do you know why that is?
Well, he has a prosthetic hand of some kind.
It was a wooden hand, but there was a scene of that, and a scene that actually revealed Frederick's full name, apparently, that were deleted. So we don't entirely know the reason for why he has a wooden hand, although in the musical we do.
Oh, the dart scene. It's a good video game, I think.
Darts are a video game?
No ghosts and goblins.
Oh, Ghosts and Goblins. Oh, I thought you said darts.
Well, darts is probably a video game somewhere. To be honest.
Oh, I love this. I love that little move he does, the walk up to the dartboard.
Oh, I got all of them. Cool.
It's like, oh, you're good. You're good.
Nice grouping.
That's what she said. A little testy today, Frederick? A little testy today?
My window. My other window.
I like how he's not even holding the dart the right way anymore. Another cameo by Mel Brooks.
Was that him?
The cat. The cat was him too.
That's great.
And the idea of the dart hitting the cat was ad-libbed. When Gene Wilder threw his dart off camera, Mel quickly screamed like a cat to create the illusion.
That's amazing.
That's just the split-second timing that he has to like come up with a joke. And it's a great one too. Especially since it's a dart that he's clearly not holding the right way.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, we've made a real killing machine, in which case our doors are closed.
His arm's stuck.
Yeah.
Oh, and all the darts in the car and on that guy's hat.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, look at all. Oh, that's a bunch of wheel darts. Wow. Oh my. Wow.
Oh God, that's a bad miss. J'accuse! What a twist!
Could it be my one true love?
Well, no, technically you didn't do anything.
Yeah. You were just... Where have you been anyway?
She's been making Ovaltine and brandies.
Fair enough.
Sure, I'll let you out, even though I had nothing to do with this experiment, so I have no idea if you're a good guy. I mean, at least her intentions are good.
Oh, no!
It can't be true! It's impossible!
Yes.
So it is music that does soothe the savage beast.
Hmm. It looks like more like music makes him trip out or something. I don't know. I mean, yes.
Okay, this scene was the one I was talking about earlier. When she says her famous line, "Say it!"
Boyfriend!
Which, too, is, believe it or not, a song in the musical.
Yeah, I believe I heard
There's a song in the musical called He Was My Boyfriend.
Yeah, that's one of the things I knew. but that's cool.
Frankendew, where are you? We're over here. Oh, tone-deaf children. Now this scene, I'm pretty sure, is verbatim from the original Frankenstein, with a few Mel Brooksian touches, but...
Yeah, I think there was a scene like this in the original Frankenstein. But yeah, less comedic than that.
You bolted up your house before you realized your only daughter wasn't in.
Parents
Parents of the year here, folks. Parents of the year. Still, they're better than the parents in Frozen, but I'll digress.
Ooh, I can see the dislikes now.
Suckers. I love that look on his face. Is like, you know what's gonna happen. She could be upstairs. Okay, I don't think you want me to. Okay,
Wow.
aggressive
Oh,
little girl.
Whoa.
Whee! And her
Unconscious.
neck's broken. Okay, I call bull. She landed on the bed. The sheets were not on top of her. Oh god, this scene.
Let her head hit oh no.
The blind man scene.
Yeah. I like the contrast of the monster from like the original movie, from what I've heard, and like this movie.
There are. I haven't seen the original, but I would assume they're very much similar. Like they're tragic characters.
Well, I mean, this one's more comedically put for the ringer.
Now, actually, this scene, despite how famous it is, actually it has a few problems, or it had a few problems when they were making it because apparently there were continuity problems. So certain scenes actually had to be reshot. We'll see in a minute. We'll see in a minute where the blind man spills soup accidentally on the monster. The hand in that shot that's actually going to spill the soup is Mel Brooks's, not the actor here, Gene Hackman, who I think actually went uncredited too.
Really?
I think he went uncredited for his role as the blind man. Very big mute.
The unlikeliness of duos.
I haven't eaten since
Ever.
I like how awkwardly he closes the door. It's like, I've got you. I'm not gonna let you go now. I've got you.
Yeah.
You're mine.
I mean,
You're mine. I don't know if I want your kindness, stranger.
Oh, this poor Frankenstein. Oh boy. Oh my god.
So that's Mel Brooks' hand, not
Oh, it
not Gene
is?
Hackman's. Yeah, because this had to be reshot.
The one pouring soup?
Yeah, the one pouring the soup in that shot, the hand was Mel Brooks's. So
That
yeah,
makes
So yeah,
Oh, I think he quit and then he had.
now that I've given you food, I'm gonna get you drunk, and then I'm gonna do stuff to you that are beyond your wildest nightmares.
He's so unimpressed.
I love. No, I don't think he's unimpressed. I think that looks more or less one of like, seriously, are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
yeah, I love that.
Wait, I love this. Cigars.
Oh no,
Well, we know what this monster we know what happens when this monster deals with fire.
you get burned.
I think there's a place with Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame who would agree with you.
I haven't seen Hunchback of Notre Dame. Is it good?
Oh, you should. Maybe I'll do a commentary on that one day. That's like that. That is probably next to Aladdin, probably my favorite Disney movie.
All right.
So remember, kids, like and subscribe, and we'll see more of these. Ding. A little bit self-advertisement never hurts.
I love that look on his face. That's good.
It's like when Wile E. Coyote would run off a cliff. It would take him a little while to understand that he was off the cliff, and then he'd fall down.
Yeah, I love that. Wile E. Coyote effect.
I was gonna make espresso. Now that line wasn't in the script as well.
Espresso.
That wasn't in the script. It was ad-libbed by Gene Hackman, and the reason for the immediate cut, the immediate fade to black, was the crew immediately started laughing.
Is that it? No, that's not seen yet, is it?
No, the Gene Hackman scene where he says, "I want to make espresso."
Well, I mean,
The scene where it took him 15 times. No, that's not.
not yet.
That's not yet. Not yet. Actually, the crew laughed a lot, almost as much as the actors on this movie. There's a story out there of they were laughing so much that they told one of the interns to go out and buy. They gave him like money and told him to go out and buy like 100 or so handkerchiefs, so that the crew could like muffle their laughter if they needed to.
Wow. Oh, sedative. Oh, I know what's
A
coming up.
family picture. It's one of the few times you get to see Inga in like town garb.
I mean, like, yeah.
And now Frau Blucher is just part of the team now. So we're listening to the crazy woman who let the monster loose and pretty much terrorized the entire town. Could go there. Obvious setup for a joke is obvious.
Yeah.
It's one of the few obvious setups in the movie. At least Igor's honest.
Yeah.
Igor knows he's probably gonna die.
Here it comes. Obvious joke. To be for this joke's credit, his acting is good. That's that.
Why? You told them not to.
9.
Complimenting soothes the savage beast.
He looks over to his right and left. I like that.
Well, that's one way to put it.
I guess.
Well, define good. Also define Olympian god.
And define smile.
A mother's angel that we almost tried to kill.
Well, kill while dead, not alive.
By saying putting on the Ritz. And the realization here. Now that kid in the classroom from the beginning of the film looks up and is like, I feel a chill in the wind. Yeah, probably nothing.
Yeah. Like another infamous historical figure's descendant works at the
Yeah, and
same
actually, do you know
college.
the story behind this scene?
This is putting on the red scene, yeah.
Yes, but do you know the history behind it, though?
Like, I believe one of them didn't want the scene to be in it.
Correct. Mel didn't like the idea. Wilder had to fight him tooth to nails to get it in.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Because I think I'm almost certain that kind of like the walk this way gag, he felt it was too stupid.
Yeah.
Famous and infamous.
Infamous.
Yeah, this is most unorthodox.
Oh no, there's a snake in the audience. Kill it.
Kill it, burn it with fire.
Oh no, don't.
So pretty much he's saying he went from conservative to Democrat.
Da 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 da.
Oh, I can just see those dislike bars coming in right now.
Yeah.
To immortality. Most unorthodox.
That guy's just putting his hand on his lip.
The creature.
Ah!
Like, I never got, is he supposed to be ugly? Like, he's not that ugly.
He's all right.
I'd ship it.
Okay. Means we have to do what we did at the beginning of the film, Mr. Hilltop.
No, not that. He's basically giving the creature now a DUI test. Yes, definitely a DUI test. Now, creature, will you put your hands in the air on the roof of the car, please?
And wave
Nope,
them like you just don't care.
don't make me get my taser. I also liked before how he fed him a treat.
Oh.
Or the realm of the absurd, depending on how you look at it.
Oh, I said something, but I was on mute.
So what'd you say?
I said, how many things have we trashed, say, disliked so far? We've just frozen and like talked about politics. What else?
I don't know. Probably more will come up.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, when they started to film this scene, putting on the Ritz, that infamous strangled version of putting on the Ritz from the monster,
Yeah.
nobody really knew she was going to do that. No one was sure what the creature would say. That was actually the first time out of the gate. Peter Boyle just came up with that.
That's
That
amazing.
was what he was trying to say. And now it's part of film history. I love him. Igor in the back. Looking more psychotic than ever. Now, I'm pretty sure the taps here aren't them, but they did make the tapping notion, I think. A motion, I should say.
Yeah.
But I'm almost 90% sure that the taps were added in later. And of course,
And then
something like that
everything
happens.
goes wrong.
You sort of do a good enough job on your own. And they randomly have vegetables and produce.
These people aren't smart.
Well, I don't think they're meant to be. They're Transylvanian. Do you
But
want to go to your room without dessert? Young man, you are totally going to your room without dessert.
oh no, it's Farmville fans!
I say to hell with your show tunes.
Oh no, the Farmvilles got their vegetables. I don't know.
Not a bad try, though. Say, Matt, how many policemen do you think it takes to get rid of a Frankenstein?
Like a total bunch of them.
I don't have a punchline. I'm working on
Like
one.
and subscribe.
Yeah.
Don't those people have anything better to do than yell at the monster?
Do they like? Is this really what they have to do with their lives? Just stand up at this gated window and ridicule this creature?
I'd like to say yes because that's hilarious, but
Okay, honey, I'll be home a little bit late for dinner. I'm gonna go ridicule the monster.
yeah, you suck, monster. You tell that monster.
Say, Matt, I don't think we've said this before, but I'm pretty sure these two are going to end up at the end of this movie.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm probably crazy. I have an idea. Oh
What?
man, you could have had an easy way out, but you had to open your mouth.
What? What? They
He
got
was he was
together?
electrifying her bolts.
How could have guessed?
And I like how Victor's also taking up a smoke. Working hard or hardly working?
Both.
I love Frau Blucher's thing here. And I suspect you put on a tie. Suggest you put on a tie, not suspect. What the hell was I saying? This was the scene that took them a long time, like I think 15 takes to get right.
What was the scene again?
The scene where Elizabeth comes. Madeline Kahn comes back into the picture. In like the last 20 minutes or so.
So we're gonna get into that after the scene.
I love Igor.
Is this why?
Say nothing, act casual.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's amazing.
Do. Save it for your novel, Ula. Inga, not Ula. Ula's from the producers. I am so sorry.
Ooh la la.
You take. I
Station
love
on
that. I
5.
love that line reading. You take the blonde one, and I'll take the one in the toy bin.
So why did the scene take so many takes?
It started off when he would bite off the scarf. Everybody would just lose it at that point.
So they took them like 15 times to not laugh. Yeah, I can see that.
More or less. And actually, the reason why Marty Feldman and Peter Boyle are in this along with Gene Wilder is because they all had the same agent at the time.
Oh. Oh, this guy's not really smart at all.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's ridicule the beast that we have tied up in chains with the
And
one thing he's afraid of.
Yeah, and that you know he's afraid of. He hardly did anything at this point. Why are they ridiculing him? He just like, this,
They might get hurt, or you might get hurt.
yeah.
To be fair, though, if he does kill this guy,
Which I don't think he does.
deserves
Yeah, he kind of deserves it.
I like how he's still wearing the putting on the Ritz outfit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, like, Monster hardly did anything. He just freaked out at fire, and now they're like, oh, mob.
Oh, hi, Inspector Kemp. Even though we have... Jesus.
Oh my god, get on my face, please.
Extreme close-up.
Like, what is this?
What?
What?
Curse the day he was born a Frankenstein. We're against people with dialects. I'm Madeline Kahn. What would you do without her? I could think of one person. Ba-doom-tsh.
Okay.
Oh god, she is such a narc.
Ow.
Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka.
No tongues.
Oh yeah.
Do-do-do-do.
Giggity giggity goo. I'm gonna go do my secretary.
Oh, this scene.
I think this is a real song too that she's singing.
Wait. Why is she wagging her hair?
Because she's Madeline Kahn.
Alright.
It's better than any other reason.
Okay, that was a scream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised these villagers didn't run into them on the way there.
Doggy! It's cute. Another doggy.
So not only are we doing some bits of Frankenstein and the son of Frankenstein, now we're bringing in the bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
It's a celebration of all things Frankenstein. Or Frankenstein, if you prefer. I'm sorry, ma'am. Does it show why she has the white stripes in her hair?
I don't think it does.
Like, I don't know if it does.
They're just there.
If you know why, leave a
Oh.
comment down below as to why she has the stripes in her hair.
Maybe it's shock. I don't think most people scream like they screamed earlier, is the thing.
Scared. Can't talk. I guess he showed her his enormous Waldstücker.
Yeah, I guess.
I love this. Oh, sweet mystery of life.
Well then.
We'll leave them to what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just we'll leave that there. I could have just did that with my other hand, but
Heart wipe.
Yeah, the heart. Yeah. And now the monster is taking up a smoke.
Imagine if the next cut's a star wipe. It wouldn't
I
be
wonder
though.
if I wonder if that's a Winston cigarette.
Okay.
I had nothing to say to that scene. Okay, you think you love him? Good for you.
Oh, that thing's cool.
Mm, like a magnified.
Wait,
I'm trying to think of the word. And I can't think of it.
why didn't they just get Boucher to play it? Well, I guess she wouldn't.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she would.
Well, yeah, given circumstances, maybe.
And I like how Igor is playing the
If you
French.
know, leave it in the comments, like and subscribe.
Yeah, the French horn with Igor. Even though that's not what a French horn looks like.
Only play 6 notes.
You mean the thing we did earlier to bring him back actually worked a second time? Okay, now I'm gonna make the argument here as to why they couldn't just use a back entrance and let him in that way.
I mean, the mob. They know the mob's that gonna come for them. So.
Do they know? I don't know. I don't think they do. I don't think
I
they
have
know.
a feeling. Well, he said earlier that the monster broke loose, didn't he?
Yeah, but I don't think he knows if the mob's coming for the castle yet.
Well, to be fair, you're right.
Really? Because it looked like he was asking for help.
He looks kind of scared.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Don't let him fall back. He didn't. The thing is, this transference sequence kind of confuses me a little.
What? How so?
Well, we'll get into that later. In a bit, like a few minutes. When it happens, I'll be like, yeah, that kind of confused me a little. But it shouldn't really matter.
Just say it now.
Well, like, you know, at the climax of the movie where he's like 99% there, and then they stop it.
And yeah, when
Like,
the angry mob bursts in.
yeah, how come Frankenstein isn't like a vegetable after that? Whatever.
Magic, I guess. I don't know.
If it works, it works. And
I
that's
like
fine.
how they use him as a barricade. Or not as a barricade,
Battering ram.
a battering ram. Yeah, that's the word. Now, actually, before the end of the movie, just a few more quick pieces of trivia. The cast, and especially Mel Brooks, had so much fun, and were kind of upset when the principal photography had ended, that he added scenes to continue shooting.
Yeah, that's cool. 3 seconds.
Oh my god, he speaks! I will get a line in this movie, god dang it!
Oh my god, it's Peter Boyle. I'm so glad to meet you.
There she is. This is a really sweet scene.
Yeah. We're all fine with this now.
Well, now that the monster can speak for himself, of course.
Real Monster's like, I'll be expecting the money from property damage
Yeah,
next week.
I'll be expecting my my alimony money, not alimony, my insurance money in a couple days.
Yeah.
Alimony would be if he's married.
Yeah.
I love that joke. To the lumber yard. Get me a new arm.
I like how fickle the mob is. They're like, oh, you have a mind of your own? Okay, bye. Like,
We
oh,
only
it's a
support
monster?
one mob
Oh,
mentality.
yeah.
If there is one thing I can critique the movie on, and I don't think people would say that I'm wrong, the ending is a tad rushed.
I mean, yeah,
Like,
I can see that.
they don't show exactly how he got saved.
Yeah, it could be worth rushed. In fact,
Yeah, it
there's
could definitely be worse.
very worth rushed endings, probably.
Yeah.
I think for what the ending is, it's fine. Oh my god, they got together. Who would have thunk it?
I never would have. Where have we heard that before? Chicks has a pretty singing voice, too.
That's the theme of the movie. Oh, I think this part confused me a little until I saw the cutaway.
Yeah, the Victor, not Victor, Frederick now has some of the core mind of the monster. So I guess while the
Yeah.
movie's ending here, any final thoughts?
Yeah, it's overall a really good movie. Really good for Halloween. But anytime's fine for this, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd say it's a very good movie. Definitely one of Mel Brooks' finer ones. And
yeah,
I'm sorry, what?
I'd say this might be in my top 10, definitely in my top 15 movies.
Yeah, it's definitely one of Gene Wilder's better performances, I would say. So yeah, guys, we are reaching the end of Young Frankenstein here. Mm-hmm. I hope you guys have enjoyed this commentary. I want to thank my co-host Matt for joining me on this Transylvanian journey.
I mean, wait for the credits.
Nah, we'll cut off for the credits. They can read them. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment if there's any piece of trivia you think we missed. And until next time, guys.
Until next time, I'll wait to see the dislikes.
Until next time, we'll be seeing
Like and
you.
subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.